Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss another example for WC command. In our previous session, we discussed how to fetch individual value from WC command out. Okay, so now suppose there are multiple files where you are supposed to fetch the line number, word count, as well as the character count. So how we can use WC command with multiple files? Because so far whatever example we have saw, we discussed only it for a single file, right? We were using the wc command only for the single file, but here today we are going to discuss how we can utilize the same thing, means the wc command, to fetch the multiple line output, sorry, to fetch the data from multiple files. Okay, and also we are going to see like what other extra information we can retrieve with the help of multiple file output, okay, using wc command. So to understand this thing, like command is easy, but we will understand the output as well as requirement, because requirement is something that is crucial for everyone, right? If you don't know what is requirement, then I think it would be not that much of easier for you to understand the exact topic. So we will start with the basic thing. We will firstly discuss about the requirement. So for that I am here writing one command, work lnk. What this work lnk will do, it will open this work with link object screen. Now on this screen it is redirecting us on the default directory. So in my case default directory is /home/sharmit, and if you do page down here you will find there are multiple files and directories already stored here. So from these files we will pick three files because we are going to deal with multiple files. So this is my first file, double b dot txt. If I take option 5 and enter, you will see, okay, no, we will not take this file. Let me change the file. Yeah, this is the one. Although we can use that also, that doesn't matter like which file you are using, but I have just prepared some test data, that's why I'm taking this file. So in this file, if you look at the lines, there are multiple lines, right? Total 15, yeah, total 15 lines are there. So now what I want to do, I want to fetch the information for word count, line count, character count from this file. But along with this, there are other two files as well. So let's say I copied this path. Now we will see the other two files. So what this command will do, like it will pick the data from all the files. Okay. So now I'll show you the second file which I'm going to use here, which is rrby.txt. Here we have five lines occupied. Similarly, we will pick another file which is xyy.txt. Let me show you. Yeah, here it is. This one. Okay. So these are the three files for which we are going to use wc command. So now the thing is clear, like we want to fetch the information related to words count, line count and character count, but from three files. So here we have one solution, like either we can go and hit the command one by one for each file, but don't you think it is a time consuming? Because let's say we have five files, so in that case we are not supposed to hit five times same query in order to fetch the data. That's why we always use wc command itself with a multiple file, because if you ran wc command with multiple file, then in a single enter it will provide you the all required details. Okay, fine. So I think now requirement is clear that whenever there is a need to fetch the information related to words, uh, line and count, character count, using wc command from multiple file, then in that case we will use the scenario which we are going to discuss now. So I just copied one path one file path, and now we will write here qsh. What qsh will do, it will open the qshell command entry screen. Now on this qshell command entry screen, as I told you that one way is this, you can simply write wc then the path of your file and enter, so it will provide you this information. Now for second file you can change your file path, let's say a.b.txt, so it will provide the information, but this is not the right approach, right? Because this is a time consuming thing. Every time we are not going to hit the command, because let's say we have five or more than five files, then it is not feasible solution, right? So what we will do now, we will simply write here wc, space, then first file path, which is slash home slash Sharmit, and here I'll make it as a-b.txt. Then after a space, another file path, which is slash home slash Sharmit r_y.txt, then again space, and then the third file path, which is xyy.txt. So in short, what we did, we just provide the command name, and with the proper spacing we have provided 3 files. It is up to you how many files you want to use, because in case of multiple file you can go with 2 files as well, you can go with 5 files as well, so it is up to you. But for this example we are just going to take 3 files in this example. Okay, now if I hit enter here, what will do, it will provide us the information from each file separately. Also, this is the additional information. You can see it is also providing us the total of each thing. For example, if we talk about the aabb.txt, then line number is 27, word count is 78, and characters are 575. Similarly, for rryy.txt, line is 5, and word count is 25, and characters is 180. In third file, word line is 5, character count word is 20, and character count is 150. So these are the individual information that we can also retrieve by running the single query, like, right, because in single query we always got this type of data. But when we are using multiple files at a time, then it is also providing this extra information, which is the total. So let's say if I want to fetch, like, what, including all 3 files, how many lines are there which is occupied, so it will simply tell me that yes, it occupied 37 line. Similarly, how many words are there in all the data of all file, it will tell us 123. And likewise, if we talk about the characters, yes, it contains 905 characters in all 3 files. Okay, so that's why we are good to use this wc command, because this is not only providing us the information related to word, line, and character, but also related to the extra information like total of all the files which we have included in wc command. Okay, now we will talk about the basic thing, like, can we write wc in this way? Yes, you can write in capital letter as well, and it will provide you the same output, because there is no limitation of case limitation for wc. Got it? Now the second thing is, uh, in one of our session we also discuss how to fetch the individual value, right? So is it possible to use individual value for multiple file? Yes, you can just write here like this, wc space -l, then hit enter, and you can see now it is only providing us the information related to line number. Okay, and here you can see it is also providing the file path from which it is coming from. Okay, fine. In same manner, you can also use it for w, which will return the word count, and you can use c for the character count, as well as you can use the m for the number of bytes. So yes, you can use individual value as well. And if I talk about the combination, then you can use the combination of l and w. Okay, but in case of c and m, cmn, we also discussed in last time that it will not work with cmm. Okay, so you can make only a combination of lw. Another very important thing, like, whenever you are providing options, make sure to provide in a small letters only, because if you try to use capital letter here with the options, it will give you error. Okay, so for options, yes, there are limitation, we are only supposed to pass the small letters or in a same case, because here it is case sensitive. For command you can use any character, but here you are supposed to provide the exact match. Okay, fine. So yeah, these are the all steps that we can perform with wc command in order to fetch the output from multiple files. Now in any of scenario, let's say if you want to implement the same things through cl program, so what you can do, I'll quickly show you how I'm using it in this is the old program. I'll just tell you the configuration. So what you can do, you can simply declare one variable, provide your variable name, type, storage, and length. After that you can go with chgvar command, and after writing chgvar, provide your variable name and set your command here. So in place of this date part, what you can do, you can simply replace it with our actual command, which is wc space and the first file path, second file path, and third file path. Okay, and then we are good with this command. Once your command is set with the help of chgrv, now the command is set in command variable, so we will execute it. So to execute strqsh, provide your variable name, and we are good with it. Okay, after that you can simply compile it and call it, and it will provide you the desired output. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.